Well, we know that he can entertain, but can he cook? Apparently this man can. Alan Dodson, entertainer, DJ, wedding coordinator, very involved in the community. I had no idea you had this talent up your sleeve too.
Well, cooking's been a passion of mine for a long time, and I started teaching some cooking up at the Higher Education Center in Abingdon, and I kept being encouraged, you should be a private chef, you should be a private chef. So I took the leap and started my private chef business.
They lit the fire and now you're off and running.
Off and running.
So you were saying you kind of grew up, it was one of those things you just really enjoyed doing.
Always did. As a child, we would go visit my grandparents in the summer, and I would be in the kitchen with Grandma while everybody else was out doing something else. And cooking's just been a major passion of mine my entire life.
So what are you making for us this morning?
Today I am making an Alfredo sauce, and I'm going to show you how to make fresh pasta.
He's going to make pasta from scratch, which I'm so impressed already. And there's just something different when you have that pasta that you've made. The noodles taste so good.
Yeah, most everybody buys it this way.
I know, yeah, I do.
Okay.
I'll admit.
But it's so easy to make at home that you can make your own pasta very easily. It's simply a matter of taking just plain all-purpose flour, a little bit of salt, and adding egg. And you build a little well in the center, and all you do is start mixing that egg into the flour.
Okay.
And as you go, it's going to start getting drier and drier.
Okay.
Now, since due to the constraints of the time of the show today, we're not actually going to finish this pasta. A couple reasons. One, it's going to be really messy here because I'm spilling it on the stove. So what I'm going to do is kind of.
But I like your technique. It's kind of a game over there.
Yeah,
one of them tries to do the runaway egg.
Yeah,
you know?
you just keep pushing it up into the egg. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this over here out of the way.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you the pasta.
Through the magic. You said this
Through the magic of television.
While you were watching election coverage, you were making your noodles last night,
I was making my noodles. So here's what I've done is that I've taken this concoction here and turned it into a dough. I take it to my pasta machine, I run it through and flatten it down until it's almost tissue paper thin, and then it goes through the secondary part of the machine where it actually cuts those noodles, and out they come just like this. You can lay them out, cook them fresh. That's the way I like to do it, or you can lay them out, dry them, and have your own dried pasta. You can also take this and freeze it just in its same state. It comes back out, looks just like this.
Now, Alan, with that machine, you can do any kind of noodle, right? You can do the angel hair, the fettuccine.
Absolutely. There's another attachment that actually goes on here, makes 2 more styles of pasta. So it's pretty neat. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this and drop this pasta into our boiling water here.
Okay.
And fresh noodles don't take near as long to cook as do the dried noodles, simply because they already contain quite a bit of moisture. And so we're going to put those in there, and you can give it a little stir there.
Okay.
And it takes 3 to 4 minutes for that to get going.
And you don't want to overcook your pasta because it's a fresh pasta.
Right. You don't want to overcook any pasta because the more you overcook it, it gets mushy and kind of crappy. If I can,
It's a very technical term.
Very technical term for cooking.
Yes.
To make the Alfredo sauce, we're going to take a stick of butter.
Okay.
And we're going to take 2 cups of heavy cream. Interestingly enough, this little container just happens to be 2 cups.
Love it. Oh, this is going to be good. Anything with cream and a whole stick of butter.
And then we're going to add my secret ingredient, which is cream cheese.
Now, you made this in one of your cooking classes, right?
I did. I used this.
And they went nutso.
Absolutely.
Another
technical term for cooking is nutso.
Yeah.
So as we put this in here,
as he cooks. I love this. It's perfect.
We're going to turn the heat up a little bit. Now, I actually preheated the pan a little bit to get us a head start. But that's going to take just a couple of minutes. The making of the Alfredo portion of the dish is very fast. The time is in the making of the pasta noodles themselves. Because once you get that dough down to where it's the consistency that you want, you have to wrap it in plastic and let it sit for 45 minutes.
Okay.
And that 45 minutes actually allows the glutens to bond into the flour.
All right, we're going to go ahead and take a break at this point. For more information, it's called A Chef for You. You can hire him. He'll come and do this for you for your dinner party. Or you can find him on Facebook, or you can give that number a call. Thank you, Alan.